Welcome to Yes Bitch TV, honey. Yes, God. A bitch is here. A bitch is queer. A bitch is trying to be every motherfucking where, honey. Yes. Make sure you're liking, commenting, and subscribing to the channel. Hit the bell. That way you're updated every time Yes Bitch TV is bringing the good shit, honey. Yes, God. Just want to start off by saying thank you guys so much. I'm seeing my subscriber count slowly creep up, girl. I appreciate y'all. Thank you. It's nice to know that my perspective that I give on my channel is respected and somewhat agreed upon. Again, if I state things that you guys don't agree with or you don't feel like I have the right facts, please feel free to drop down in the comment section, bitch, and let a bitch know. I'm always down for correction, boo. Okay? The season finale, child, Chasing Dallas, girl. Child, let's get into it, girl. Let's get into it. Now, before I actually get into the shit, I just want to break something down real quick. I had no choice, y'all. I'm a human. Sometimes I do get very emotional sometimes when I do my reviews just because I'm so passionate. I want to see us win. I want to see us finally be a mainstay in the mainstream media. You know what I'm saying? We don't have places to call our own in mainstream media. So we have no choice but to try to open doors and get our feet wet in alternative areas to where we can see ourselves, if you know what I'm saying. What I mean by that, like YouTube and Facebook and like everything that we've been seeing our wonderful black gay brothers and sisters produce in our honor, okay? So I feel bad sometimes when I do preach about togetherness, but then I'm just like, oh, well, and I start nitpicking on all of the shit. And then Hermit TV, shout out to you, girl, because when I saw your video, you said something that resonated with me, and it made me want to slap myself and be like, bitch, you read fucking all these web series for filth about production and all this kind of stuff, not even taking into account. This is their first attempt. This is very new. This may be uncharted territory for most of the people involved in the creative process and in the cast. So calm down, yes, bitch. You know, that's how I feel about myself. Again, I have no problem going back, reviewing some shit, and getting myself together. You know what I mean? I have no problem doing that. So I do want to apologize for a lot of the rants and a lot of the things that I've said as it relates to the web series that I review, such as Chasing Dallas, Chasing Atlanta, and G-Status ATL Hustle. We have to respect the process, y'all. This is the first time that we're seeing ourselves, so to speak. This is the first time that these young men are exercising this type of talent, and I think overall it works. We know what the overall message is. We know what the overall mission is, and at the end of the day, no matter how we feel, we are gay and we are black. Trust and believe the world will find a way to segregate the two. And within our own community as African Americans, they definitely find a way to segregate the two. So we are gay first, in my opinion, and then we are black. And shout out to Reese G, because I saw the interview that he did with the Royal Couch, honey, where he mentioned that. That's where I got that from, and that resonated with me as well. So, again, let me bring it back, y'all. But found love. I appreciate y'all for giving y'all best. There's definite room for improvement. I think you guys know that. I have no doubt in my mind that the next seasons of everything you guys decide to do is going to work out, and it'll be a step above the previous project. That's okay. That's life, bitch. And let's move on to reviewing the show. So in the beginning of this episode, we are seeing Mr. Kane, honey. Yes, honey, Miss Daddy Kane, child. Yes, God. Dress for Gods. I just live for all of these young men. Their faces are so clean and fresh, and they just look like they're just so clean. And their skin is everything, girl. I need to know what y'all secrets is, honey, because yes, God, honey, for the smooth skin. They don't look painted or nothing. They look like, bitch, they know how to motherfucking do that face, girl. Yes. So let me know. If one of y'all watch this review, hit me up. Let me know what the fuck y'all be using so I can get in contact with it, girl, because the sun in Florida is destroying my motherfucking face. Plus, I smoke cigarettes, so girl, you know, let a bitch know. Anyway, Mr. Kane, Mr. Aubrey, and they have a friend with them. I forgot Antonio, I think his name was. meeting up. Again, another great scene where we're talking about business collaboration, networking, and motherfucking trying to help one another prosper as it relates to the motherfucking business world, bitch. Yes, God. So I love it. That's one of the things I loved about this season of Chasing Dallas. We may have got a lot of lackluster situations, but one thing that was heavily promoted and prevalent throughout the entire season was the business networking and the motherfucking socializing as it pertained to helping each other out and, you know, events or, you know, shouting each other's business out. I just loved it. Of course, when you trying to come together, there's always going to be some drama. King Kane and them just talking amongst themselves, talking about they got a party coming up. King Kang is promoting his friend, I believe it was the Justin O'Keefe guy, about a party he's going to be having, which more than likely we're not going to see on this season. It's the final fucking season, so, you know, whatever. More than likely that was a plug. There will be a season 2. Hopefully. I'm hoping there is. So we move on from that. They're all talking about Hennessy Party Girl. Then we go to Reesa G. Child, and she is hosting a beauty thing or whatever, you know, that's not my world, so forgive me if I'm speaking on whatever the event was the wrong way. A hair show or whatever, and he was also on a panel to discuss his business and the fashion world and all that good stuff. Personally, I would have rather seen the scene of him doing the panel talking about his business and what he does, just because I think we could have learned. That would have been a great educational moment. And I think it would have been a good opportunity to see exactly what he does at length, especially when you're explaining what it is that you do in your chosen career. So that would have been wonderful to see. Also, we saw that, again, these girls are working, honey. These girls are working. That is what I love to see. So Reesa G's working that ass. We go from there. Then I believe we're at the Chicken and Hennessy party, are we? Are we there? Yes, I think that's where we're at this point, child. This was a 27 minutes, girl, so they just threw this shit together. And it's like getting dressed in the dark, girl, being late for work, child. You do 2 matching socks, bitch. But, child, the shade was real as a motherfucker. Charles came in deep, bitch. And ooh! Are you fucking kidding me? Like, what the fuck? What the Oh my fucking God, child, a bitch just motherfucking rear-ended me while we're stopped at the motherfucking intersection. And we had been sitting there for a minute, as you could tell, my car was not moving. These fucking old ass bitches, oh my fucking goodness. This motherfucker better be lucky there was no fucking damage, there was no dent or nothing. Because I would have sued the shit, because I would have collected all that motherfucking social security check, bitch. You thought you were going to rest easy in the Sunshine State in your retirement, girl. I would have flushed the whole motherfucking account and hold my gay neck. My gay neck would be laid on the motherfucking ground with rainbow blood every fucking where, bitch. Just know it, honey. Just motherfucking know it. That's all the fuck I gotta say about that shit. Let me pull over, child. I'll tell you I'm going to the barbershop. So, child, that bitch got me off motherfucking track. Fucking old ass bitch. Okay, so, child, yes, honey. Charles came into the event. My thing is the Chicken and Hennessy thing. What the fuck? Like, where was the chicken and where was the Hennessy? Why wasn't this party more on display? This was something that Premier was trying to do for everybody, and he invited everybody to the show to see what the fuck is going on in the world. I need to understand. Okay, let's move on past that bullshit. So, child, everybody's meeting and greeting and stuff. Child, Daddy Charles came in motherfucking deep. I was like, no, God, girl, what's going to happen here today? Child, meanwhile, you got Mr. Big Booty Judy, honey. Let me tell y'all something. I know that this is technically my Freaky Friday day to do my segment, but let me tell y'all something. I don't even do this kind of stuff, but I will bury my motherfucking face in shoulda, coulda, woulda's booty, honey. Yes, God, that is a pillow. Yes, God, honey. Let me tell you something. I just can step on that and reach the stairs of heaven, bitch. Yes, God, honey. Ooh, Mr. Shoulda, coulda, and woulda all in this motherfucking face, bitch. Yes. All right, woulda. But girl, Miss Woulda, bitch, let me ask you a question. You had all this beef with Charles. Where was that energy, bitch? Where was that motherfucking energy at, girl? Instead of all of y'all looking like you were surrounding him to jump him as he was confronting Reese G about allegations being made about his motherfucking character. Okay, because then that makes me look crazy because I made a video doing a review where they were talking about him. And I'm not saying I co-signed the shit, but it's just like if these people are saying that about you, we know what it is a lot of times in the gay world, and I hate to put that negative connotation on us, but at the end of the day, it is true. A lot of us have been known to be some scammers, bitch, okay? And it just is what it is, but from what I can gather, also from the interview that Charles did with the Royal Couch, yes, God, and from just seeing him battle for his motherfucking reputation, I think Charles is a good guy. I don't think there's nothing wrong with Charles. I think a lot of times when you are doing good, and not saying Reese G's doing this, I'm just saying though, I just think all around when you're doing good and you're not paying people certain mind or attention, people get bothered by that. And again, I'm not talking about Reese G because it's easy to relate the two because of the situation. I'm going to talk about that in a minute. But yes, God, honey, I kind of believe Charles, and it's just like people will defame you, girl. And I just want to let people know that is a lawsuit. Those lawsuits are hard to prove in court and actually win those cases. But if you have actual receipts and proof of the person who's trying to defame your motherfucking character and destroy your reputation in the streets, and especially if that's how you get money, girl, that is a hefty fucking penalty. And bitch, you don't want to get caught up in that drama, girl. I'm just saying though, but in the realm of reality television, I guess those types of allegations are expected. That type of shade to be thrown is expected. Let's just jump into their argument. So basically, Charles is approaching Reese about the shit that was being said, and I guess a conversation he had with a friend of his or whatever the case may be, child. And it got back to him, and apparently the only person that knew the tea was Reese. So obviously Charles is pointing the finger at him. I'm like, child, you know what? We all know and have heard the messiness of Reese G. But because we don't have receipts, because we don't truly fucking know, we are again spectators on the sidelines of this particular life. Yes, ma'am. So can we truly say that Reese G is capable of being that messy? Honestly, I don't think so. I'm going to be real. I don't think so, but we don't know. My personal opinion, reading the situation, reading the end of that particular episode, there's a certain integrity that you have to always kind of keep. And if that integrity is misjudged by the people that you're trying to help, there could be a lot of fallout with that. And that actually will destroy your reputation faster than someone being called a scammer. I'm going to keep it real with you. But personally, I don't think Reese G had anything to do with that mess. But that's not my situation. I don't know what's the backstory on that particular subject. So we'll have to wait and see. Hopefully we get some clarity on what's going on in the reunion. Yes, God, honey. Child, Markel, the argument just got so heated, girl. And all of a sudden, Markel, first of all, hold on, let's back up, bitch. Let's back the fuck up. Can we back up really quickly, please? Yes, God, let's back up real quick, okay? So, when Reese G said, "What's the tea?" Bitch, and with the stance too, I was like, no, God. That bitch said, "What's the tea?" That's what I say to a bitch when we're about to get down to the motherfucking get down, bitch. You feel what I'm saying? That's the first thing that comes up. What's the tea? What's the motherfucking tea, bitch? And honey, Charles was not scared of the tea. Charles politely moved Ramirez a little ass out the way, honey, and hit up against that wall and held that drink a little way. And child, I was like, no motherfucking God. And this argument was just a lot. And most of it was, probably a bunch of side shade that took place because of a lot of personal things that happened behind the scenes that we weren't privy to, just because, again, these shows do have a knack for, having off-screen drama that they end up bringing halfway on screen, and it totally confuses the fucking viewers. But whatever. I feel like when someone's coming after your character, girl, I don't know. But that would not have been the right place to fight, just because we did see how many motherfuckers came in with Charles, bitch. Daddy Charles had a motherfucking crew, bitch. And Reese G, I saw Premier and I saw Markel. I saw other people. And honey, Reese G's reflexes were on point, honey. When that person walked behind and opened that door, Reese G looked back real quick. Bitch, you are not jumping the doll, honey. I know that's right, girl. I know that's right. Let me tell you though, Charles was not worried. Charles was not worried, girl. He was not worried at motherfucking all. I was like, bitch. He was posted and toasted. Like, girl, it's whatever. I was like, yes, God, girl. But let me tell you, these are very classy ass motherfuckers. Yes, God, honey. Let me get some water real quick. A doll is parched. Very classy. All of these girls carry themselves like very classy based fish child. Premier tried to break the situation up. Markel threw the glass on the floor. I was through. I had to rewind it because I didn't know where the glass came from because I saw everybody drinking out of Solo cups, girl. So I had to rewind it. I saw Markel. I said, look at Markel. Classy, holding a drink, child. He had to have him a glass. Girl, you will not catch Markel with no motherfucking red Solo cup, bitch. Where was the Hennessy, though? Y'all was drinking vodka and shit. And Markel, I didn't know you do not eat meat. Bitch, no wonder your skin is everything, girl. I was like, yes, God, for Markel's skin. And when you said you were like you don't eat meat, I was like, yes, bitch, that's why. I'm trying my best to get back on the vegetarian thing myself. But, child, it's hard. I love fried chicken, bitch. And smothered pork chops. And, oh, yes, bitch. But yes, honey. But you didn't have to throw the glass, child, because if that would have cut someone or hurt somebody, that you would have been liable to get your ass whooped that night. I'm actually surprised Charles didn't do something because of my reaction to that, and this is no shade to Markel, I'm just saying though, you have to understand that you don't know how other people will respond to your actions. I know that seemed like a high stressful situation, and you saw your friend look like he was being ganged up on, well, he wasn't because it was a one person, but it just appeared that way. You wanted the situation to be resolved very quickly. And y'all disrespected Premier's event. Thank God you guys did take it away from the actual where the shit was going on at. But child, that was so disrespectful. Y'all around here throwing glasses and stuff. That could have hurt somebody. And then if someone would have beat your ass, if Charles would have took them fishnets off, bitch, and wrapped it around your neck and slung you from here to there, because Woodha wasn't gonna do nothing. What was Woodha gonna do? Give you the butt kick, bitch? What was Woodha? He was posted like he was gonna do something, but I was like, child. But I'm glad y'all didn't fight, though. That is not what we're about. That is not what we need to see. But at the end of the day, we all thought that something was gonna happen. But I'm grateful it's not. Now, I don't know. That was it for me. I'm sure that was it for y'all. I do want to see a season 2. There is room for growth. There is room for major improvements. And I think they're going to do just that. And like I said before, guys, I do apologize for a lot of the harsh comments that I've made throughout my reviews during this season. I do not know you guys personally. I know that's my favorite tagline, but I really don't. And I just get emotional again because I really love to see us. I cannot see myself on mainstream television. So I have no choice but to go to YouTube. And you guys are the only sources for that kind of thing that I'm looking for in my life. I can't speak for the rest of your audience, but I got to speak for my motherfucking self. That's why I go so hard. That's why I do my reviews. Whether my outlook on the episode or the characters is a negative one, there are still people like you in the world that I come from. So I can still relate to your character, whether I agree or disagree with what you are portraying to be on the show. So I do appreciate you guys. It's not easy getting up there on such a large platform and, bring us your deepest selves. So I appreciate y'all. Y'all highlighted a lot of motherfucking wonderful moments in this season as it pertained to, drug addiction, sexual addictions, foster care, and just basically showing us what it's like to overcome those obstacles and where you guys are now. You got your footholds in whatever dreams you guys have set for yourselves. It was amazing to see that. So thank you so much. And that's all I have. You guys have a wonderful day. Thank you guys so much for watching Yes Bitch TV, honey. Bye.